futurity, a good enough break from all hateful sure spin the tee up on that guy, one fabulous eagle. Crooked after the far side, back to the inside, just good candy. And here comes first stallion side. First stallion side, now we're going just good candy, far side, one fabulous eagle. One fabulous eagle, just good candy. Just good candy, one fabulous eagle with the photo for the win in the All-American Futurity.
About on the finish line is where we stood. And I saw him come across the finish line, but I could not tell if somebody else was in front or where he was. And somebody said, I believe he won. And I looked and I thought, really? I saw him, but I don't know. You know, I could not see the total race. And that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see from the time he left that to the time that he came across the finish line.
Feelings are just, I mean, it's emotional. You know, all these years, this is what I wanted. You know, thought about it.
The horse was standing good. Got kind of bumped around from both sides. This better part, and he just blew right by him. Saw that 9 horse right by me, but I mean, he right from the gate, he left pretty good, and I knew he would have a real good shot, and it was over from there.
Describe the feeling once you crossed the wire.
Oh man, it was my first time running in the All-American. I felt excited, felt speechless, numb. Didn't know what was really going on, to tell you the truth. My first time out here, and it's just a blessing. It's an honor to be with these guys and be a part of this big team.
It was emotional because there I was with, alone with my children, and I'm grateful for them. I can't tell you, I could never express to you what it meant to win the All-American and to see what Carl had produced with his thoughts and his breedings and putting together what he put together for us to come through with an All-American Futurity winner.
When did it set in that you actually had won the All-American Futurity?
It was a few days later, actually. I was still a little pumped up, but I did have quite a bit of emotion during I mean, it's kind of already set in then, but it set in a little bit later on me too. Just, we've done something that most trainers have never been able to do. That have had the best horses in the country, in the world, for years and years, and hadn't been able to get it done. And this horse, and me, and my family, and all of us, we got it done.
At the time I won the race, I was 23, and I mean, just looking back at it, at the time I kind of really didn't get the feeling because it was my first All-American. I really didn't have to ride through All-Americans to get the win, so it really didn't hit me till probably about a couple months later when everything in the news and all the replays would come up. That's when it really started hitting me, and even the replays from All-Americans before, and that's when it really started hitting me that, wow, this race makes you famous, and it's what makes you really.
For that year, there was nothing else that I wanted to do for the goal. I wanted to rest him. I'd already had the plan for him for next year, and so I just decided to. I told, well, we didn't have him in anything else anyway, so we weren't going to pay him up late nowhere. I said, let's just take him home, let me get him well, and we had an ankle that come up on us, so we had to do a little ankle surgery on him. So we got that out of the way, and everything come back perfect out of that.
We always had high hopes for Jess after that first race. So for him to be 2-year-old colt, champion 2-year-old, was just the icing on the cake.
Everybody says they're bumped, but he was bumped very, very hard. And you know what? I saw him. He almost stopped, and then that fortitude started, and he came on, and he won that race. And I said, "Thank you, God. I believe he's got heart. He's strong, and I would always say the good Lord smiled on us, but he's just, I don't know what to say. He's just good."
You've said it all. Job well done. It was a long winning run for the family, and it came to a culmination last year with the first All-American Futurity win for you. Congratulations on that.
Be sure to check out all the episodes of Jess Good Candy, The Making of a Sire, on StallionResearch.com.